And I today was doing some research on Jesus, which I know it sounds silly, but I wanted to know if it's possible that he had a wife. So, honestly, I just been listening to different accounts, and not by the religious community, by scholars. And honestly, they're saying that there's a distinct possibility with these scholars I've been listening to. And I'm going to start my braiding because I have more orders to fill. So I'm going to put my camera like this now. I'm trying to be as professional as I can. I don't have the best equipment. So I work with what I have, with a puppy that's always on the move. Today I gave him a bed bath because I'm planning to bathe him like in a couple days, but he had a little mud on him, so I put a bunch of I got some rags with a little bit of soap and then rinsed him off, but I had his leash on him still because usually it's a two-person process, but the husband was busy, so, but he's clean now. It'll be good for a couple days. Those dogs can smell like dirt. We are talking about dogs, but it takes me a minute to prepare for all this. And then I'll show you guys some of the stuff I've made. I put stuff in for donations for where I work, for bingo. And I got one of I'm gonna give somebody something. One of my patients, I got her a bunch of makeup and made her a bag. I haven't promised her, but I finally got to the store, so I made her a goodie bag because every day she wears this red lipstick and this one thing, and it makes me feel bad. So I got that together. Good, you got your binky. I'm so happy. Anyways, I'm gonna make. I have a bunch of other colors I already made, but I'm gonna do this white string for some of these. Alright. I'm gonna get this string together and then I'll continue on the conversation. I like to talk and do things. I I'm just I don't know why. I like to keep busy and but I'm having conversations with people in general. I'm usually busy, so this seems to work better for me. Because I almost feel like I'm talking to my coworkers in a way. Because sometimes this business can get very overwhelming. But this method I'm doing now, I'm going to do with the third one here. Here, over here. Alright. I have my ball of yarn right here. And I'm pulling and keeping it on the yarn. But what I'm doing is I'm sizing it up right here. I'm doing this, and I like to loop it. And I wanted 6 strings, so I did this twice already. And I got right here. And then you end up where you were before. I found a more efficient way of doing friendship bracelets. Once you get accomplished at things like this and get a method or a groove, it's a lot easier. I'm just taught myself how to do this, so. And with this end, I noticed you get one done a lot quicker when you just knot the end that's already like that, and then the end here you have all these loops, but these were your other part of the yard because I practiced all day. And then you just take this on and go like that. So then you can start your braiding. I have so many other color braiding ones I was doing on the other strings to practice. Until I got this perfect like that. Okay, here we go. Yeah, on the other stream I had over here yesterday, I think I was using the you can do one single string. I'm finding it more efficient, honestly, to do two strings at like one time. I do six because instead of having just I hope this was six. Okay, I have one here. You count your strings, and the one that naturally lays over like this way. No, not now, Chong. I said not now. Go, go, go. Stop. Anyways, you do it what naturally goes here, and I put two here to make a thicker one, and I found a better way of doing all this crystal business. So, because I'm probably going to eventually have to order new crystals. I don't know who that is, but I get all these random calls. I don't even know people. I don't even know and don't care really about their business. They just seem to want to care about my business. That's the problem. But anyways, I'm gonna do something with this evil eye on this one. And I think this one. I do like this evil eye there. And then, because I don't want to use up all my crystals, because I might have other orders until I get more crystals. So, but I use this like you're braiding hair, and this this is a kid's mat, one of those foam things that come together. They make little blocks. That's how my braids are turning out good. And then I just tighten this up right here, and then go down like this, over like this, down like that, over like that. And you just keep it coming over and like a nice little braid. Just it's the same as if you're braiding your hair. The corn rolls when you braid your hair. It's so easy and looks so pretty. I want to make this into a white necklace. Because I'm going to give this to my friend Katrina. Because I wanted to give her something special. And I think this white one is a nice neutral color that will look good in a necklace. I was trying to get all this practice going on until then. And I think I'm ready for it now. I'm going to braid this into the middle of this. And then literally this necklace will be made for people. And the evil eye is very popular because an evil eye is supposed to represent is where evil can't come near you or is warned. But it does not ward anything away. It really, really doesn't. This pendant here just doesn't. I mean, what it does is if you have faith and you're a good person, it will. But if you're a bad person, it can kind of turn on you because you don't realize you are the evil, but you really are. So it kind of turns on you a little, as they say. And I'm gonna feed this through about right here, and I'm gonna leave this much. Like if you wanted to add something to it, like a little way there. I'm hoping to get all these through this because I knew this had a bigger thing I could shove things through. And I'm not sure if I can. So I may have to braid it in. So I'm going to take my braids and put it out this way. Here. I would move the camera with me. I take the middle one, I separate them again. I found this was a very efficient way on my last string of doing this stuff. And I put this through like so. Ta-da. And then what I'm going to do now is just continue braiding. I mean, I think this is a really cute necklace. And if it turns around, it's okay. You don't have to worry about if it goes like, because you couldn't put this either way, because you just tie it around your neck or whatever. And it doesn't take long to make, and the braiding is just a lot more easier. Because honestly, silver's expensive, gold's expensive, it's all expensive. So I think this would be cute. It's really nice for a present. It really is. And I know, and everybody's always worried about, the string. They're worried about how long the metal is. This and that. This isn't even metal. And you can wash it. You can disinfect them, soak them, and you soak your jewelry in. They're washed because it's rope. You're literally making rope. That's what braiding is. That's why your hair looks kind of like a rope. That's how I look at it. So if you know how to braid hair, anybody can do this. So easy and it looks so fancy. Just all the braiding over here. And you just come down nice. And just keep it going. And keep it going. You can, like I said, look how it just sits nice. You can put that anywhere. And then you don't have to worry about if you have a really nice pendant, but you don't have money for a necklace. This could be your answer. That's what's so fun about this stuff. But I thought this white rope would look nice with it. And the more I play with the yarn, the more uses I find it. Because the machines can't get this kind of design. It's really just human beings that can do this. This would be hard for a machine to go and check the mistakes and everything. And it looks really fancy, honestly. And I think this is all I really need. And that should be long enough for a necklace. And you'll get the groove of it. And it virtually, besides having the pendant, virtually cost me nothing. And then you could I wonder if I can get like, oh, take out the box. I'm so happy. But yeah, this actually, because you have both of these ends, they can come this way. So if we go like this comes down, I mean, like this. So this will definitely fit her. So you just take the frayed ends and that, and it's real super comfortable. It's really nice. See, and you made yourself a present for somebody if you wanted to have that. Things are hard to come by sometimes. So thinking of something unique like that is nice. And then I had one I was gonna make for myself, and I was saving it for when I came over here. So this, I really like this crystal. This one is really pretty. I'm not going to be selling it either. But I'm gonna make a white rope just like that. But she's my best friend, and she likes stuff like that. So I think she'll like it. She'll go be surprised. She'll say, "You should have sold it. You should have sold it." That's probably what she's gonna say. This is how she is. She's a very good, kind-hearted person. But I did save a lot of money because I'm getting everybody later on with things, and I found a way to make rope. And really, it's a unique way of doing it. And not everybody has to be so obsessed with. I gotta go to the mall and spend $100 on something. I mean, the other day, it was yesterday. I made muffins. And I started out pancake mix, and I was just like, it all started with the damn pancake mix. So I was just telling myself, I was like, maybe I could do this with that. So I did. Next thing I know, I made my own pancake mix with just one box of pancake thing, and then I put some flour, a little bit of baking, the rising stuff, and I just put together a little bit of batch, and then we had a thing of peaches, so I threw that in. I baked it in just like you would bake, and I did the pancakes that way, but did it left thinner. Everybody loved the pancakes. Then I made that into a cake. I made a muffin cake after that. So, I mean, when you're trying to save money and use up stuff, sometimes you can find really cool stuff. Just trying to find a little project. All this was finding a new little project for myself. It really was. And now rent's high and there's just so much stuff going on in the world. I figure, why should I be worried about all these different stuff? I mean, I was raised in a household of people from the Great Depression, so I mean, not now when I was younger, obviously, but it taught me something. You don't have money for the day, money's running low. I know how to survive. We're hungry and we just have a couple things. I know how to make biscuits and this and that. I mean, this economic thing is hitting me, but not like some people. Some of my friends have Uber Eats every day, and then they wonder why everything else is expensive. I mean, that's just crazy talk. And they said because eggs went up. And my thing is, yeah, I get eggs went up. Oh my god. I don't know why this now is becoming an issue. This is what I talk about when you work with string. That one went perfectly smooth. This one wants to give you a headache. So, I go with another time, I guess. And this is driving me bonkers. String everywhere. Oh, and there's three here. And that's good enough for me. Let's go get three more. Three, and then there should be six. I count my strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Counting strings is very important in these kind of crafts because you got to get the right flow. Because see how this looks really nice, kind of like a sweater type thing. But when I messed up, it wouldn't look so nice. So all right, I do my knot. And I'm gonna braid that into this necklace because that is. I wanted a rope, and I keep asking these places if they have them, and nobody sells ropes anymore since COVID. Everybody went in strike with things. Craft stores have closed down since COVID. So now I'm down to just trying to figure out my own way with this. So I'm doing this stuff, honestly, because I can't get no art supply evidence. Trying to get a good camera angle. Alright, there we go. Alright. I'm going to rearrange these because you want it flat when you're doing this. Coming over here and hold your knot like that. And I'm coming over here. And coming over here. And keep it tight when you start it because it's pivotal towards the beginning. Because you don't want to have to restart this entire thing again. Because it happens. And it really, really sucks. And it's not fun. But you just braid it down. Braid it down. But yeah, I was watching the video and Jesus, and they were just saying the events and stuff. And I was raised that he wouldn't have a wife. But then I was watching the video and he pretty much said that he most likely had that it was saying about brothers and they were saying they weren't brothers. I think he had brothers and sisters and then went off and did his missionary work. It makes sense. And I don't know why Jesus is not allowed to have a wife. I mean, I know people really don't ask these things or really care about it, but maybe because back then there was a disgrace or something. I don't know. I really don't. It's weird. I mean, to me, it's weird. It's almost like they're trying to disgrace him that he wouldn't have a wife for some reason. And it probably doesn't matter for the price, as my mom used to say, the price of rice in China. But on the other hand, it's, everybody kind of smooths over this topic. And they really do. And the thing is why? I mean, we all know the basic story of him, but why was he not? That's what sometimes the questions I ask myself. I envision him having a wife. it doesn't really say when they researched Jesus, these researchers and everything. They never said they could prove he didn't. Maybe they were, since he was kind of a bit of a criminal, possibly they were hiding. They even said that Judas they thought was like would be like an assassin type thing in that day. I'm just saying it's fully possible. We all know he technically was a criminal. Technically, by every technicalities, you gotta go by what's right, what's wrong. Technically, he was. It doesn't matter if the cause was good or bad. He technically, that's what it was. So that's what you gotta go by is the technicalities in this case. So my question is, why wouldn't the man have a secret family? I'm not saying believe in Jesus. I'm just saying I don't know if I'm believing that he didn't have a wife. Then they say Mary Magdalene was a whore. I don't think she was a whore at all. I think she was his legit girlfriend. See, this one is so small. I'm gonna have to put here. Chong, somebody's probably in the hallway. It's okay. Other people live here, Chong. I live in an apartment, and my dog likes to announce to me, and he doesn't know why there's people in the hallway. He thinks we own the apartment building. Actually, that was easier than I thought for the small ones. I just put this through in one of them and strung it through and did this, and it actually is sitting really nice. I wasn't sure how that was going to turn out, but it turned out pretty good. Because I don't have a rope for the crystal I wanted the most out of this whole package. It was sad. I'm making all this stuff for everybody else, and man, that's nice. That's my perfect neck size. I am so rocking this every day. I mean, it's a badass chain, and I didn't pay any money for it. It is really nice too. But I figure the pioneers used to do it in the Great Depression. They did the stuff like this, so why not? And sometimes some of the stuff you can come up with is very nice. See, I know about Great Depression because my grandpa said everything went to use. That's why if we have one thing left, even though we had money when I was younger, I'd have to hear about it. So my grandpa would get mad at my dad, like, "Oh, go bake something and get rid of that or something." So that's what I started doing, and I would do this a lot. But yeah, because they were saying that on the actual people that were the smart people, I like to call them the researchers, not the people just giving you opinions with no actual basis. I mean, I'd like to do things with the actual people that know a little bit what they're talking about. Some of these people don't know what they're talking about. My thing is, you gotta respect people that are in the field, that are out there doing the fact searching, and dedicate their lives for the cause. I mean, I think it's pretty nice, and I respect them because I didn't dedicate my whole life for one subject, so I'm not trying to worry about it. And I'm not trying to say I am, and some people out there are, and they tell you this and that. But these were a group of people from the UK that were very informative. They didn't go by any kind of bias or anything, and it was nice. And honestly, they were saying that they did have an account about Judas. They thought that Judas, they were kind of, since they were like a criminal family, Judas would have been like one of their more respected people because he would be like almost like security. So, and they were a wealthy family. They were saying that he had to cross her over because there was like a war or something going on, with the Jews and the Romans. That is nice. So in this war that they had going on, she had to sneak her over. He had to sneak her over, and she was already pregnant. So I mean, one's to say she really had the Messiah or she didn't. I don't know. Stop, Chong. But my thing is, he absolutely would have probably had a wife, being a royal, not royal, but there was a blood status. This is nice. I didn't even have to do a double knot. I just knotted it. I just like kind of just tied it, and then you don't have to double knot it, so you can take it off. And I can take this down a little. But yeah, and then put it on and off, and I get a rope chain. I don't like metal chains. I'm not a fan of them. Not at all. But I was sitting there, listening to all this blah, 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 with all these different opinions, and I was just like, what is, even if he was a prophet, does it matter if he had a wife? I mean, a lot of, I think the wife is hidden, in my opinion, and it's okay if she was. That's what people do that are higher profile. Maybe he was just like a higher profile criminal. I mean, we don't know, but I guess he could have been the Messiah. That's what you believe or don't believe. That's fine. But the thing is, don't think the man didn't have a wife. That's what I'm saying. Because honestly, people were human beings. And as I've said on my other streams, it's built into us. They even said that it's built into our animal. Even within Neanderthals, it's just a part of who we are. So I'm saying to save the existence that he didn't have a wife is kind of ridiculous. But how I'm doing this, I forget to keep explaining while I'm going. I'm sorry because I do this all the time. I pull this out by these other two loops down here, and then pull it that way to here. Let me see. I just gotta start over. Or you could just hold up here and bring this down like this, and then loop it from down here to over here. And then you grab both ends. That you could do too. I've been finding this is much easier. So, anyways, and I'm just gonna go ahead and tie this in because I think it would be easier. And then I can go ahead and cut this end for my little strings because I don't want to have string problems. And sometimes I do. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes there's string problems. I'm gonna make another one of these white ropes. They turned out really nice. I like because they're not too tight. And it looks so dope with this crystal. See? And I literally paid, I think, maybe $5 or $6 for the set. I mean, it was. And now I just made bone rope. So now I can finally wear the crystal I wanted to wear before. And it is pretty. And I didn't make a tight knot in the back of my head either. But, alright. I'm pulling these two this way, these two this way, and over this way. Make another rope. Alright. I knew this white rope would be such a good idea. I think this would be good for necklaces, honestly. Because if you figure it's a white cord and white and black, definitely got to get some black yarn. That'd be the best with these kind of ropes. I don't think I have anything else I want to do with these. I got this one, my Evil Eye, which I'm giving my friend Dipper and Katrina. And I guess I'll do one of these crystals in here. Hey. But yeah, I'm excited. I got myself a new necklace today. Feel like I went shopping, and I really didn't. And then it's cooler than anything you get at Walmart or anything. You could probably do any pendant like that, really, I would think. And then I made some other cool things on my other streams. I was going to share on this one since it's my last one of the day after I get my homework done. Alright. Keep braiding down this way. I like the texture of this yarn too. I'm sure I could probably order some from Amazon, I'm thinking. I had to get all these art supplies from them. So that's the state of affairs with arts and craftsy people. So I'm down to braiding my own ropes because I can't find rope anywhere. It doesn't exist in the world no more. They used to have these like this, pre-done ropes. Not no more. Joanne Fairgrove's out of business. People just don't care. But oh, I forgot. Yeah, alright, here we go. I am so sorry. Alright, because I want to share this and make it popular again, make this a thing. Maybe more people do it and they'll have pretty necklaces in the world. And you could get like your favorite crystals and do this method with them. Honestly. I'm going to put this here because once you have it braided and you pick your spot, it kind of, you keep your spot. Alright, I'm going to think this is good. And I'm going to do the middle, but I'm going to put it through one loop here. And then I'm just put on one string since I work for mine. I'm not going to knot it. I'm just going to continue braiding, just like that. And these really turned out yummy. See, I think this is the way to go. Because crystals, it doesn't matter which way it lays or which way it doesn't lay. It just doesn't matter. They're crystals. And I love crystal jewelry. It's my favorite. It really is. Yeah, that's a really nice one. Let's see, just a little thing of braiding the rope. See how it can turn out nice. And you can wear your crystals with pride. You know, you have a nice rope and it don't look crazy. So, I mean, I've always had a problem finding rope, and then the stores doesn't have the rope, and yada yada yada. This makes doing crystal necklaces much easier than the past. And I think these are sturdier and better ropes. Yes, braid it out here. We're gonna wait till everybody's out there, Chong, with their dog. I'm not gonna have you barking like an idiot. We're gonna wait till all those dogs calm down in about 15 minutes, and then we going out. You're a big dog and you scared them. Yeah, unfortunately, my dog is a bigger dog on the property, and they all like act like they've seen a ghost when they see my dog. So I like to make sure everybody's happy in their home. He's indoor and outdoor trained, and me and my dog Chong mind our own business up in here. I'm just not trying to cause problems. Oh my god, that is so wicked. It's great. I think the white yarn ones are gonna be just for my crystal braids, and then I'll try to get black yarn like this. Black with rope like this would look good too. It really would. Let me see what else I got right up here. I'm trying to like get rid of my little stuff here and there. So I see crystals every day, and I'll be buying these a lot in bulk. So these I can't let go for just $10 though. I just can't do it. Because these cost a little more when they already have the fun thing. I mean, they're fine for presents or something, but if I have more of those, I mean, these are gonna have to go for like at least $20. Because these are really nice. And these cost me a little bit more for material too. Now that I know I can make the rope, but something has to be said of the time that you spent. Alright, put the camera up here. Alright, I'm taking this here. do one more and then close up the string. Because I got to edit. I'm going to check see if my other string went through. I was so busy today. I always have a lot of stuff to do. Alright, I just like to follow my string. Like a game of Farker. You just kind of go all around the place. And then you back down to the top. And then you cut. Same thing. Start here. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And then just keep going. And then follow it here. Loop it here. And then go all the way to the top. And then another row. Done. All the strings you need. And you cut it off there. And then I make my little tassel right here because I'm tired of fighting with yarn. So I seem to be fine with that. And then I take this, kind of like that, pull it through. There. Now, okay, now here's the top. Oh, I forgot to cut the other side of my yarn. Yeah, you gotta cut the end here. I forgot my own process. Alright. I like I always say, I take the ones that naturally sway one which way. And then if you gotta switch them out, that's okay too. And that even rhymes. Okay, that seems to want to go to the middle. This is the outermost end. And you take this, the other outermost end. Alright, this seems to be good. So like this is the north, you got north and south pole and then the middle earth. So, and then you put it together and voila. So anyways, you just make sure it starts tight. This is, I always say when you're braiding a rope, this is the death of your rope if it doesn't have a good foundation. So you gotta really hold your string over. Keep holding it. And you hold it out here. Out there. And come around here. There you go. See how nice that looks? Pull it out here. Pull it here. Here. You just keep going. I mean, that string looks beautiful. It's gonna accent this necklace very nice. That. Okay, just like you're braiding here. You don't have to worry about going on the internet trying to find good cord for your crystal necklaces. No more, because you could do your own string. I mean, it could save you money from going to the metaphysical shop. Who knows? There. So closer so you can see the rest. side with this one. And leave it right here, and I have in the middle. And you braid it in. So it doesn't like go flipping and everything. It's just gonna have perfect stableness. So that looks nice. Especially the white with the black. Very, very nice. But I know it's frivolous talk and no one really cares if Jesus had a wife or don't have a wife, but just for shits and giggles, if you think Jesus had a wife, put it in my comments. I mean, we all know he was a criminal, and there's nothing wrong with that because, I mean, in whose eyes was he a criminal? Obviously, Roman, so I'm not Roman, so I'm not judging him. But I do think he had a wife, and I do think he was happy, and possibly had children. I mean, we're talking he was a human being at one point, and I honestly think maybe he was. I don't know. To me, it's a distinct possibility. With all the accounts, the records state that Joseph, probably reacted like anybody would. A Jewish guy, he was in love with Mary, and then she came back pregnant. Maybe she was raped. I mean, if you don't want to believe it's the Messiah, maybe Joseph was just a really nice guy. She could have been they probably had ayahuasca or something back then. I'm sure it's been around for a while, just like marijuana's been around for a while. It grows outside. Maybe they got her high or something. I don't know. And she was raped. And maybe he was meant to put a lot of good in the world. I don't know. They say out of great tragedy comes a hero. Well, I don't know. Let me put your comments on the thing. Let me know how you feel about it. Sometimes I think I'm losing my mind. But yeah, look at this. Oh my god, is it gorgeous? Ooh, ooh, wee. It sits up there nice. And I don't know which one I want. I'm really kind of partial to this one. Because I'm making friendship necklaces for me and my friends. Everybody's getting a rope to do whatever they want with. It'll be our friendship ropes, but I'm keeping this for me. I'm gonna let my friends pick what one they want. Because I started this for fun. Because I don't really drink or anything. I don't. Every biscuit is gonna have a white necklace tomorrow. That's all I know. I'm putting it in here. And then I want to show you real quick for the string ones. I started doing different travel crystal things. And I got this. The freight in here, I'm thinking this. And I got the crystal that just does that and it goes in your car. And really you can attach anything to it. You could rope it around like that. Or you can just put something in it. There's a lot of possibilities with these. And I start doing without the buttons and stuff. I was excited about that. And I got my friendship set for me and Carol, which is going to be a happy surprise for her. Because she is my very best friend. Anyway, oh, there's something here. Oh, sugar be sweetie. Sorry. I didn't mean to cuss. Oh, that's another one it made. I kind of might want that. Since that one never came over, I didn't bother getting her Christmas present. I'm taking it back. Alright, I'm gonna undo this. Carol might like this one better. It's stuck to here. Mm, there it goes. Okay. This is really nice though. I'm gonna use this. Maybe use this tomorrow for another necklace. I already have those packed up. And these are going here. Alright. Crystals away. And I'm not sure what topic I'm going to wonder about tomorrow. But all I know is like I was saying in other streams, I forgot which one, but I am a Catholic, and Catholics can get pretty nasty when you say Jesus had a wife, and it's such a crazy thing that everybody gets angry about, but this is the world we live in. So it was kind of taboo to say Jesus had a wife. And to me, the man deserved to be happy, so I'm sure there was a wife somewhere. Because I would hope he had a wife, because it would be sad if he didn't. You know, at least have someone, even if he didn't have kids. But I mean, at this point, I would think he did. It doesn't make any sense that he wouldn't have a kid. So, alright, I'm packing this up. This back is here. Alright. Alright. And then my Christmas sweaters here. I do like that. Alright. Anyways, I think we're done. And leave comments, and I hope you like the necklace, and maybe, I don't know, try to make a necklace for your family and see how they like it. I mean, it's so cheap. It has to be cheaper than going to Uber Eats all the time. But I want to let you guys know to have a good day, and thank you for listening, and hopefully you follow me. If not, it's okay. But I'm glad that you listened.